Hey guys, Richard here with Downgrid Survival. So another video today, we're talking about monkeypox. And here's the deal. I first brought this to your attention a month and a half or so ago, where I mentioned that monkeypox could become an issue as we get closer to November. Now, monkeypox is not something that's highly contagious, but I saw that it could be an issue that is used by those on the left in order to kind of stir up fear and maybe open the door for opportunities to present themselves for a lot of those folks in the government. Well, here we are. So yesterday, a news headline came out that says the Biden regime ready to declare a public health emergency due to monkeypox. The HHS secretary says concern level is 10 out of 10. Well, that doesn't sound like an official, alert level, concern level. I've never heard of such a thing, but nonetheless, they're trying to say that, hey, this is of the highest priority. It's a 10 out of a 10. Wow. Well, let's dive into this article just a little bit and see what they have to say. So apparently, here in the United States, we have a whopping total of 3,500 cases of monkeypox, a disease that is not highly contagious unless you are sticking it to someone that you shouldn't be. So they're saying that 98% of the people that have monkeypox are men who have sex with men. And somehow that has become a level 10 out of a 10 for the entire country. Now, it's always been concerning to me that men find other men attractive, but that's on them, right? That doesn't concern me, as long as, they're not, yeah. So as long as they keep it to themselves and that's their business, it's not my business, I don't care. But don't you think it's a little suspicious that a disease that is not transmitted very easily, first of all, it showed up at the same time? Do you remember that video? Look for that video. I'll try to put a link to it up above. But a disease that kind of showed up at the same time in multiple countries that hadn't had it before, and it just all of a sudden started to spread. But it's only spreading among gay men. Well, 98%. That whole thing is very suspicious. And maybe they wanted to do something like this with the COVID. But things got out of control. So was that planned? Yeah, watch my other video I just released. That was planned. So now they're doing something that's not going to be so destructive, but maybe still instill a lot of fear in order to declare emergencies, in order to have additional powers, in order to try to control things moving into November, to make sure we have drop boxes and voting by mail, in order to ensure that fraud takes place, in order to ensure certain people still get elected, certain people that have embraced the whole idea of the Great Reset and are wanting to forward the agenda of the World Economic Forum. You see how all this stuff kind of can link and play out? Now, some of this stuff isn't factual yet. Some of it is. Watch my other video I just released. Some of it is factual. So I don't want to get into fear-mongering, and I don't want to get into a lot of conspiracy, but when you start looking at the big picture and you start seeing how certain things are connected and the dots start lining up, and yeah, it's no longer a conspiracy theory at that point, when you can start to prove things and things are all lining up, right? So never before has monkeypox been a huge problem anywhere outside of Africa, and they've always been able to kind of contain it. And now it's a level 10 out of 10, and we're going to have to declare a health emergency, which means, who knows where they're going to take this and how far they're going to run with it. But oh, people, I tell you, I don't know. Let's see. Getting some more information here. Furthermore, the disease is nowhere near as communicable as the COVID virus and has passed predominantly through body fluids, that's not the statement I should be reading. Let's scroll here. Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing else out of this I want to grab and share with you. Just draw your own picture, or don't draw your own picture. Don't even try to imagine imagine what's going on there. But just be aware that yeah, they're going to make this a big issue. Just like as I predicted, it's going to be a much bigger issue as we get closer to November, and that there alone should help explain a lot of things to a lot of people as to what's going on. Because the whole purpose of everything that is happening is to bring down the United States, so it is no longer a superpower, so it is no longer in the way of the agenda of the World Economic Forum. And I'm going to start reiterating that to you every chance I get, because that's what I believe is happening. Make sure you go watch my other video. I explain it in detail. And yeah, just be careful who you come in contact with, and maybe you don't get monkeypox. See you in the next video.